All right, I'm going to go through how to do your Meet the Teacher video with Screencastomatic. I picked this tool as an intro tool, so it would be maybe somebody who never did a screencast before or hasn't found a method that they really like or that is super friendly for them to use. This is what I use a lot, and I think it's probably one of the easier ones. But you can use any that you like, obviously, but this is just going to focus on how to use Screencastomatic. Screencastomatic works the best for me on my laptop computer. I don't believe it works very well on Chromebooks, and I have not tried it on an iPad. So my suggestion, if you want it to look like what I'm doing, is to use this on your computer. First thing you're going to do is find Screencastomatic. So you'll type that in your Google and then go ahead and click it. It will bring you to this page. If you already have an account, you would log in. If you want to, you can sign up. It's free. There are some paid accounts, but I have been using this for years and I really haven't needed to pay for any of the accounts, so I've just been using the free stuff. But if you're a total newbie, you just want to test this out once, see if you like it, you can go ahead and start recording for free and you don't need an account at all. The benefit of having an account is now Screencast-O-Matic and Canvas are integrated. So you can save your videos to Screencast-O-Matic and have access to all your videos inside Canvas. I'm not going to show that way because I'm going with what is super, super duper easy. So we're going to do the start recording for free. Once you click on that, you're going to go ahead and launch the free recorder by clicking right here. It may ask you at that point to do a bunch of things to authorize this. If you've never used Screencast-O-Matic before, go ahead and agree to all those things. I know on my MacBook, there was a lot of steps that I had to do in order to get it to come up that first time. However, at some point, once you authorize it and you let it download and launch, you will have something that looks like this. Mine goes right to this because I have all of those things downloaded already, I believe. So I get this little black dotted line, and you can use the corners to drag in and out and make this bigger or smaller, whatever you want. Whatever is inside of these black lines, when you are on screen mode, and I believe in both mode, it's going to capture everything that is inside. So once you have this, you'll see that little settings. You have a little toolbar down here, and that little settings button right there will pop this up whenever you need it. So that is right here. And you can hit the X button right there to collapse that. And then basically you're just using your record button at this point to go ahead and record. But maybe you want to just do a webcam. You just want to talk the whole time. You don't need the students to see your screen. You just want to talk. So you would go ahead and use the webcam feature. And when you do that, you're going to lose that little black dotted line around the edge. You're just going to have the camera on you, and you would record using that. But maybe you made a really cool presentation and it's got some of the things that you're going to need for this year, but you want the students to see you also. So what you could do is integrate them and do both. So here you have your webcam in the corner, and then you also are able to capture whatever is on your screen behind it. So now we have those little black box again going around. So this is a Google slide that I did, and this might be my intro page. And then my next page may have like the units we're going to learn, and the next page after that may have the supplies they're going to need. And I could just record with this. One thing I just learned, I don't usually try to switch back and forth between these methods in one video. And I realized when I was kind of messing around here that if you select both, you can go back and forth. You can do just the screen, you can do the webcam, just all of you, and then you can do where you're in the corner. So you get the ability to kind of go back and forth while you're recording if you want to do that. So now let's say I hit record and it recorded a 6-second little section here. And I was doing a screen recording. Actually, no, it was the webcam. So I have the webcam and the screen, and I did a little recording here. and I hit pause. There will be a blue pause button. Once I do that, if I want to go back, I can go back to any of my pauses. So my suggestion is to talk for a little bit, pause. Talk for a little bit, pause. If I have a presentation or I'm moving around in tabs, I will pause and take care of those things and then start it again. That way there isn't a lot of downtime. One thing, when you don't have a paid account, you don't have a lot of editing ability. So you really can only go back to pauses. You can't go in Screencast-O-Matic and do a lot of editing. I also have the option here where there's that little trash can to just delete the whole video and start all over. So that is another option. And then done is going to mean that I am totally done with this video and I am ready to save it or upload it. When I click done, I have the ability to edit. Whenever I click that, it wants me to have a paid account and or have an account. I actually don't even have an account. I always just use the free. So I just click save upload. So that's what I'm going to do. Once you click save upload, you can upload it to your YouTube. Everyone has a YouTube channel that they can create with their myhalifax.us account. If you like using YouTube, I would go ahead and click that. And now all you need is the link and you can put that in Canvas. If you made an account with Screencast-O-Matic and you want to just have it saved into there, and then again, you have the possibility of using the Canvas integration, you could do that. But for my newbies, I'm going to show the file upload method. This will save your video to your computer, and I'm going to show you that way. A lot of people will always pick this anyway, and that way they have their own copy, and it's not just in YouTube or Screencast-O-Matic. So I'm going to go ahead and show the save as a video file. When you click to save, it's going to have a name that it gives it. It called it Recording 30. I don't like that name, so I'm going to click there before I publish, and I'm going to put in a different name. So I'm going to just click in there, type, put in my own name that I want for that video, and go ahead and hit publish. If I publish that video, you're going to see a %, and then you're going to get something that looks like this. It will either have published to YouTube or Screencast-O-Matic, but here it published it and saved it to my computer. The tricky thing is, where did it save it? So the very first time, you will probably be a bit confused. I would not just go ahead and hit done. I would go ahead and hit browse folder. So that's what I'm going to show you. When I hit browse folder, I can see where it went. It actually, Screencast-O-Matic will create a folder in your documents on your computer. In the C drive is generally where it goes. So I can find it right here, but I don't like it there because it's going to be hard for me to find later. So I'm going to show you how to move it to somewhere that's very easy for you to find later. Okay, so I have it right here, but there's a very long process. It's only saved to my computer. I want to move it. I want to get it into my OneDrive. So I'm just going to drag it over here to my home drive. And I believe I have a video file. I'm going to go ahead and put it in my video file, and then right there it is. All right, so what I'm going to show next in another video is how to then get this to be in your Canvas page without using YouTube or Google Drive or putting it anywhere else.